Umanjo muri Ndizi TV nande na kuorganiria semesema na mayehiro manare ande wate keme na isiko ya Gusii karonsemere dinani ande gotwara litko ya oli toeru karoritko ria Jumaine chitariki nibero motino yo gatano magujirubere ne meronkebere nisoto nigonsemere duna lero kweranira se kibao kya wane ne karoritko legoro ria renge asomotimoko hore baderitko ria lero asinsemo ao ane chirichiko koboko mo bwasi miuro moja wani Kenya nigo chigendete gotware sagasaga asensemo ao anenekero ababwatani bali bo mo bwasi miuro moja usebali bako okoboko mo bwasi miuro moja bagendete walk chitairi na korobekana chinsemo ao karotoganyete umurai bo mo bwasi miuro moja ngayago chigosokera nade ngai ago chikora mandabana yuritko lero mangana yukara endere togotebina ngakiagendete boigo twaro mo boli bwa Kenya kwanza Walibu chore tu ilikobe kachinkwana boko mochomo bwasi miuro moja buna mbali tayare aseboigo bali bakora mu bwasi miuro moja na batebruna Kenya kwanza tayare asichinkwana ijo yunga tiyale anda koragana imina isko ya Gusii ko boli obenanje uikomo yali buna botambeliane Brighton Makori. Joshua Auta nero rasense meri yo munwe manyere karabigari nyanja makone kuna maliogine chivichago chira senchira yabene asuko ya chaka sichinsa Isano Ibere twakaturara naki amangana agendreta sense meri ya Kibra ngaki abantu bagendrete kurobekana sense meri anene bunoroje chivicha TV yao abune nsemo ya Kibra ekero babwatani balibo mu bwasi miuro moja usibali bako koboko mu bwasi miuro moja banyara bagotongi chitaili ase ensemeyo boigo banyara bakurobekana ase ensemeya sebona abanyanyimbo bagendere kobe koborendi boisaine ase ensemeyo kwene kibuna kento kendengeyo kegosaliwa ase ensemo eyo kwasibije cyo TV yao abu na lili tangani ekero ababwatani gose bali bakoko boko mu bwasi miuro moja bagendera kurobekana na gotongi chi emepira gose chitaili chibara ana sensemeyo ya Kibra ninjikwanda kumanyingo tena ngikaganda sensemeyo ya Kibra anakere manyakande mono buno ekoko boko muraibo mu bwasi miuro moja wa Kenya Raila Murodingamo na Braibande. Boigo ni otoko ende mase muika sense meri ya Kisumu na romangana talenge tabauti buna yualenga sense mo ya Kibra nare karabwatani gose bali bakoko boko mo bwasi miuro moja na barabu basoka na kusamba chitaili buna oroche ase TV ya ugabu ayo na malioki alenge asense meyo anenekera babwatani bobo mo bwasi miuro moja gose abamenyi bali bakoko boko mo bwasi miuro moja banyara bakurobekana sigose barobert kurobekana asense meyo ya Kisumu buno ja TV chao usase TV yao ayuna ali agenderete asense mo ya Kisumu boigo nichikwenda gukomanyi ngaki agendera asense meyo ya Kisumu kolenda ase county ya Kisii ya Nyamira omorembe gosobo toereru nigo bwendete kwene kiwasi town chinde ensemo ya Eldoret ensemo ya Nakuru kolenda ensemo ya Kisumu Kibra ni ensemo chinde ndoroche na jitaili nigo jigendete gosambwa. Obomo bwa Kenya kwanza ni gobono bali bachore duko baso obomo bwa Kenya kwanza nene kora chinkwana jirijita kerigo kwana na barai bande korwa somo bwa azimioro moja ni gobono obeso kelitkulia lero na ukwanira igoro naki batagete chinkwana jinyachu kwanirwa sebono ba mochiri omo bwa azimioro moja asebadena nkwanecho bo yarekana omo bwa azimioro moja tibali tayara chinkwanecho kolinde kero barabate bruna barabuni go bare tayare gokwana chinkwana erikoreto moremba sense ya Kenya.
We have a statement to give to you as regards the status of the talks, the bipartisan talks. And this is a press release. We, the Kenya Kwanza bipartisan talks team, having duly consulted amongst ourselves, wish to state as follows. Number one, we are unwaveringly committed to the bipartisan talks, wholeheartedly and in utmost good faith. Number two, we have called upon our colleagues from the Azimio la Umoja side to give us a commitment, but this has not been forthcoming. we still repeat this call to them to actually make the commitment. Number 3, we are prepared for the sake of our beloved country, Kenya, to bend in different directions over and over again so that these talks are successful, and we heed the call, as we heed the call from His Excellency the President William Samoei Ruto for peace in the country and for dialogue over the issues of mutual interest affecting Kenyans. Number 4, the only issue we have with our colleagues is the oxymoron in their speeches. In one hand, they insist on a structured dialogue. In the other hand, they are for violent protests in the streets in the name of demonstrations, picketing, etc.
Ase chinga kichichu abakamati abuni gobono banyarire bakubuli abakenya bomoyo muya kwene kimuna ngorali baramorembe asense ya Kenya boigo gwetanga korwa sokorobekana asibatero na barabobu na Kenya kwanse kirenga kyabo no koleta morembe asense ya Kenya.
We call upon the civil society, religious sector, political parties, the international community, young leaders, women leaders, even those in the private sector, SMEs, Juakali, and everywhere, to come out very strongly against violence.
Young people out there not to be used for maandamano. Young people have very many challenges they want sorted out, among which these talks would have incorporated. As you well note, members of the press, I'm the only youth in this committee.
Ayo kagendere tomo bwasimiuro moja wa ni Kenya nene etimu edia nyathekego choronero chikora chingwana nero nigo ya kwanda baligo mangana se county ya Nairobi anena barobekro ba mochirio mo bwasimiuro ba mochirio mo bwa Kenya kwanza asabatero na Kenya kwanza na retari tayale mono ase chingwane jasabatero na Kenan asikorusiwa ase timu ye chingwana ya Kenya kwanza barabuni go bare tayale mono boigo goikabachwenda kurobekana boigo gokwana chingwana iligo sugume serikali ya Kenya kwanza gokorera bananchi gosegoikera nchira jiria direde abakenya karware koligia chikura.
Second condition, which they averred on Friday and they repeated today, is that they will only resume those talks if the demonstrations are called off. Now, we as a joint bipartisan team have never discussed and have never been mandated to discuss anything about the demonstration. It is not in our place to call them or to call them off. In our place is to discuss the things that are within our mandate, and we had already outlined it. And therefore, to give us a condition that we have to call off any demonstration, which is a constitutional right, as a condition of resuming any discussion, again is a show of bad faith. But I particularly want you and urge you to look at that statement. There are two things that are striking about that statement. One is to call our position an oxymoron. You don't use such words in respect of your colleagues in good faith when you're negotiating. Secondly, is to do what the police have done, is to declare in that statement that the demonstrations that have been called are violent. Now, to adopt that language of the police by honorable colleagues when we are discussing constitutional principles is unfortunate. We want to state clearly that we, as the Azimio team, are ready and have always been ready to resume, and we will resume anytime we get communication that the Honorable Adan Kainan has been withdrawn as a member of the Kenya Kwanza team. If we get that communication now, we are ready to resume.
Asensemeri ya umabei bari bako koboko mabwasimiuro moja ni gobeso kina barno kurubekana asibono bateru barabuna tari bakurubekana asingencho gosarie binto kolende ni go bakurubekana asingenche binto bya kongire na kumuburi umurai bwense Dr. William Ruto goikira ni chira jiria lierede akoria anene krabate abuna umurai bwense ni gawo kwana buno bosi bwa keri goli kolende kara kwenda seduka ni gokonyoro bosi obu gotigaride ko bari goliri ligoro mono.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Simon Odero, chairman bodaboda Omabei Town. Tunasema hivi, sisi kama Wakenya tuko na njaa sana, na tunasema ni lazima tuende kwa barabara. mambo ya maandamano ya siku hizi sio kuhusu mambo ya siasa. Wakenya wanalilia njaa. Tuko na njaa kwa tumbo, hakuna pesa kwa mfuko, Wakenya wanaumia sana. Wewe bwana President Mr. William Ruto, ulisema ya kwamba utashukisha bei ya unga. Na bei ya unga sahi bado ni ngumu. Sasa tunasema hivi, lazima wananchi waende kwa barabara.
Nasema hivi, mimi kwa majina naitwa James Odhiambo na mimi ni mkaaji wa hapo Homa Bay na nimeishi town pia. Mimi naendesha bike yangu hapa, but fuel iko juu sana, so Ruto lazima atuangalilie.
Abo ritugo rigoro habagaka korwa sigesaku kiabagere gosiruo nigo kyamabure tyumurai wa mawasi miuro moja wa Kenya rera murodinga gotenenio korobekana kweritugo ulia rero anekroba mubure tibuna nere buyanyara kakwanjerana bona Ruto na nyarethiga kubwa chikura aboigo muruto no mo Kenya na ndaba mweri bagali saini riara ense yeito ya Kenya.
Wase wanyaza ya Luo Council Elder ndio mimi chairman wao. Sisi tunataka amani. Sisi tunataka maneno ya maandamano hapa Kenya. Watu ya Kenya walikuwa nakisaungana pamoja mpaka na fugusa wabeberu. Sasa kilele gani? Viongozi iko saini ya Kenya. Ruto ni kijana ya Kenya. Yeye ulishinda kwa kura. Hata court walisema yeye ndio nashinda. Sisi naomba chairman wetu ya upinzani Raila Molo, yeye akuwa tu watilifu akuwa tu pole pole. Alafu watoto sisi kama Jaluo, hii William Ruto na kamata mikono ya watoto yetu mingi kwa hiyo uongozi yake. Yeye namuza sisi minister na mbo PS na pata appointment na watu wetu mingi. Kwa nini sisi kama Jaluo wanataka nini? Sisi nataka amani, sisi nataka maendeleo.
Ababwatani bari bakoko mo Pastor Ezekiel Odero ni gori tukorero baika emambia osemambia lero niga baika sikambero kerigia sansu anene keroba kora masabo asenseme yanene ekarna barba singreto te aburo mo pastor bo tabwati komo ya konde wensi ebo igo keroba mo chabanya nyimbo bone keroba gende de gotango mo pastor bo ni gere maminja yedi chiko siri tukorero baika senseme yekeraba sigaria bange gose abanyanyimbo babe kubonera boise ina sensemeyo kaokwana asensemeyo omowakiri o Pastor Ezekiel Danson Nyamira ni gobona bolirie onde bwenzi obwatoborori osoko mamoji Ezekiel anyarega kwenda wikase obosweli elinde anyarega kugambiwe konene ni gateruna Ezekiel tabwati mamo chandonsi goikaboniga.
Kama mawakili tuko tayari kabisa kupambana na kuleta ukweli wa yale ambayo yatahitajika. Jambo ambalo kidogo ningeelezea kwa Kiingereza ni kwamba allegations have been put that the pastor is involved in taking bodies to Shakahola. I'm appealing to all Kenyans who have ever come to the church, who have ever brought their patients, who have ever brought a patient who has died, and that patient was taken to Shakahola, to go to any nearest police station in the country and they give that evidence, because up to now, none of those people who have ever taken anybody to for 1 year and 1 month to Bishop Pastor Ezekiel's church, there is nobody. So we are appealing to the over 5 million followers of the church. Anybody, even one, who has evidence, don't be shy. Go to every police station, the whole country, and record a statement.
Engwana yo ya Danson Nyamira nigo ya igokoboko no muwakiri kiri fombeta boigo yoro muwakiri goso yore gatia bawakiri bali bakumwegerera Pastor Ezekiel Odero.
Evidence must be brought. It is a case where you must prove. When officers come and say that they are looking for 30 days so that they can be able to investigate, and until now they are doing nothing, then it is a high time whereby members of the public, anybody who had a complaint, to come forward and bring it. Until now, there is no complaint. They are saying that the bodies that are at Shakahola must have come from the church of Pastor Ezekiel. Anybody, and I'm repeating what Dunstan Omaria said, anybody who has information, who has a complaint regarding even one single body, one, not even two, please come forward. Go to the nearest station and register that complaint. Because right now, there is nothing of that kind of evidence that has been brought to this court. They made a statement and said, oh, he's going to be charged for murder and all that.
Kubatikana wano ariagendre dasense meria Shakahola County ya Kilifi ni gobono mwasiri wolendi weme kidure kindiki litukoregaranya arede kawate abuna goike serikali chikwene kibuna ya korobotuki weme mono erikwene kingikirete ngane yo gokorekana asense meyo ya Kilifi boigo ni gabori abanyanyimbo koba maiso Chinsa mabale erikwene kune bikorubu ne bimbiri gokorekana asense ya Kenya.
So we are moving forward step by step, methodically, carefully, and lawfully to make sure that we get to the bottom of this matter. I know the sentiments and the feelings within the public is the emotions are very high, but in a situation should wait until there is a process of accountability, as I've already outlined in the coming days. Once again, the government of Kenya will do everything possible to find out.
Hayuano nararinga ye Chinsa Isano na Ibere kolide yona chikora Chinsa ikomi na ndini chikwera na semese elinko manyina narari agenda ya kokorekana imene isko ya Gusii nicho kumanyino murai wa mabwasi miro moja kaya koromo sankano ya anekeraro beretina litukura lero oika korobekana kwale kwabo asense ya Kenya yu naragenda kokorekana imene isko ya Gusii kubona genda koligeri andi Steven Erugwan suma Gusii anena semero berieto iriya koretero bo semina okumanya aragenda kokorekana imene isiko ya Gusii tuwa na Joshua Auta sense merio munwe manyerero abigari nyanja mwana kibuna agochira senchera yerio gyamo nechibicha senjero boikeranu bana botambe eriane Brighton Makori.